3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah. 3 times over, boy.
Wake up, thank God, kiss my wife, hug my dog, and get great love. In this life, I'm confident and I stand tall. Check for customers, missed calls, head to the bathroom stall. Mirror, mirror that's on the wall, don't say a thing, just let me ball. Today's the day that I want it all, no hesitation, no pause or stall. Made my meditation on money making, exceed beyond the thoughts of the lost. Through the dedication of education, I see the secret financial laws. Boy, I'm in the matrix and it feel contagious. This is inclinations of a real life boss. I manifested my thoughts, I plan invested in bought. I stand erected and taught, directed methods that lost. With introspective impulse, I corrected imminent loss. It was meant effective in cost. Man, I make assessments in golf with many lessons business had brought. Every single blessing that I came across was finessed with the message that the game taught. Gotta be the best or get lost, so you end up in a mess, so stressed and pissed off. If you pass the test, then destiny costs me to go ahead and flex the best that you floss, and that's that. Green mask, green gloves, green hat, green truck, green grass, green bucks, green stacks, green duck. Green mask, green gloves, green hat, green trucks, green dog, green dove. You can call me the green plug. Green mask, green gloves, green hat, green trucks, green grass, green bucks, green stacks, green duck, green backs, green gloves, green mask, green glove, green dog, green dove. You can call me the green plug.
Welcome to South City, St. Louis.
What's cracking, broski? Welcome back to the channel. This is Larry with ljjlawncare. Thank y'all for tuning in again to this channel. If you haven't already, man, if you just feel like it, hit that like and subscribe button and that bell, especially if you're tuning in on a regular basis. Don't worry about it, bro. Just hit that bell. But today, the conversation is about going out of business, bro. What are the things that lead to going out of business? That is the question of life right now. Now, I've been in business for 5 years and it's just dawned on me. Like, I supposed to been knew this. I know y'all like, boy, you should have known that. I wasn't thinking about it, bro. But I'm glad I was on it. And I'm talking about having your prices set to a level or a compensation where you can stay in business. So, simply put, man, so if you could just get the message real quick, everything else is just gonna be me blabbering off at the mouth or just adding different examples to this conversation, is that if you don't charge enough, you are putting yourself out of business without you even knowing it. And it's quite simple. This is how it works. Real talk. This is how it works. I'm gonna give you an example. I spent, like, with the equipment that I'm working with today, I spent $1,000. 1K times 10. $10,000, bro. That's for the lawnmower, the weights, the string trimmer, the blade edger. I've spent over $10,000 for this equipment, bro. And it dawned on me that eventually one day is going to come where I have to re-up again. For those that know about the street laws, street business, you have to re-up again. I spent over $10,000 on the equipment that I have, and now, not now, but a little later on, I'm gonna have to re-up. Now, I made money. I made a substantial amount of money off of spending that $10,000, but I'm gonna have to re-up again. I may have to spend $10,000 again to place my business at the efficiency level that it is. Now, please don't get me wrong. The Lord blessed me to be able to generate over $6,000 a month. So, with that being said, with the equipment I purchased, I'm making over $6,000 a month. Where does that place me, bro? That means that, let's say that I get 8 days in. I mean, 8 months. 6 times 8, y'all do the math, bro. And I pay all my bills, right? After paying taxes and everything, I should have some money left over to re-up again, bro. I'm glad that I don't have to re-up every year, but the re-up is real. It does transpire, bro. I cannot escape it. Dang. Amazon coming all over the yellow line. But yeah, it takes that much, bro. It's that serious that you have to charge now. Now let's go deeper, man. For those that's considering charging $20 for a cut, it used to be like this, bro. It was this one time I had a lady, man. Came up to the property. I was giving out a quote, and I said, oh, okay, this will be $50. Now that was, in my time, this is when I first started. This was like my first year. I said, this is gonna be $50 because that yard was huge. The lady, she came outside. She had her hair done, nails done. She looked fabulous, bro. She was a glamour girl. Real talk, she was a glamour girl. Snow bunny glamour girl. So I told her, okay, $50. Then she said, you should have seen the look on her face of disgust. She was like, $50? I said, yeah, $50. And then she said, the guy that's cutting my grass now only charges me $20. I'm like, only charge you $20? Is he trying to have? I ain't say this out loud, but I was wondering if he was trying to get his rocks off. You know what I'm talking about? Trying to, you know, relieve himself within. You know, I ain't finna say that. I ain't finna say the other stuff inside the house. Anyway, bro, I'm like, what? $20? Then I don't know why I said this. This was this immature mindset that I had, bro, when I first started. Oh, y'all already know Shadow over here checking the scenery. Like, bro, where's we going? I don't like where we going at this point. So, but this is what transpired. I told her, I said, hey, I said, do he have a stand-on lawnmower? And then she started smiling. It was a side cheek smile. She said, yeah, he has a stand-on lawnmower. And I'm like, oh, okay, so that might be, I said, so that might be the reason why he charging you $20 to cut your grass. And then she said, yeah. She said, I've been talking to my fiance about it. He only charges $20, but he don't string, trim, or blow. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's what I offer, the full service for $50. Mowing, string, trimming, and blowing. And she said, all right, well, I got to talk to my fiance. He's very tight. I'm not sure if it's going to work. I'm like, okay, well, half at it whenever you get a chance. If you feel like it, if you do, give me a call back. If not, I understand too. But can you believe that my immature mindset of me being a businessman was hung up on the ideal that this man is using some equipment that costs at least $8,000, and he's charging $20 per service, bro, to come out, bring his stuff out there and cut the yard, bro. Now, today it's crazy, but back then I was thinking to myself, dang, so do the prices go down once I get me a commercial lawnmower, a stand-on? Because that's why I was finna get a stand-on, or a walk behind or something, or a sit down. Does it go down? Bro, if you got commercial equipment, more than likely you're going to have to re-up again. And it's just like what my homie said. What was that? What's his name? I'm about Al. With Junk Squad. He said, once you taste steak, you can't go back to eating ramen noodles or something. I don't know what it was. I don't know what. But it was similar to that. I cannot go back to push mowing, bro. Some people would say, oh man, that's petty, that's wild. What you mean you can't go back to push mowing? I just can't do it. 32.31. Oh, I look dead over there to it. That wasn't hard at all. Oh, that ain't no bad. That ain't bad at all, man. This lady called saying that this guy charging $150 to cut her back. She said her back is like 9 to 15 inches tall. I don't know. I'm finna look at it, but I can see right now I'll be string trimming her back if I do put her on the schedule. But anyway, back to it. Yeah, I'll be string trimming the front and the back, it look like. I'll be going over there in a second. I want to finish up this conversation with you. But as I was saying, it costs. It costs to be the boss, bro. I cannot go back to Pushmore. I have already, it's too late for me, bro. I have tasted the luxury of commercial grade equipment, and I get done with my yards faster. I have enough energy to carry on throughout the week to do whatever I want to do. If I was to go back to Pushmore, bro, all that goes away. So it's no conversation, bro. If I'm going to get a lawnmower, like say if this, I'm only working with that one lawnmower I got, bro. The Toro Pro line, commercial grade, walk behind, 36 inches. I'm only working, that's all I need. If you look at my yards, that's the kind of equipment I need. Me going into using a push mower is not even a question, bro. So let's say that, I know everybody say, hey man, you need to you need to get another one. I will in due time when it's time. You know, I'm at 300 hours. I did the research. I think this thing goes up to like 3,000 hours, but I don't know when I'm gonna buy a new one. I was gonna buy a new one last year just to have a second one, but I don't think that's wise because all I need is one. It ain't like I'm working, bro. Yeah, everybody that's got 2 and 3 and 4 lawnmowers, I'm working with one lawnmower and it is working perfect, bro. I mean, everything is fine. And you already seen that I string trim a lot of my yards. Now there are certain yards on my schedule that ain't no way in the world. Well, I could string trim them, but that's just too much, bro. Get you a lawnmower for that backyard, that big, huge backyard. But yeah, man, I will not go back to push mowing. So I have to have at least more than 10K put away for that rainy day. You get what I'm saying? I have to have it. What's going on here, bro? Oh, you need to park. Let me scoot back some for this gentleman so he can get up in there. Dang, bro. You're kind of aggressive, ain't you? Oh, is that a lady? I don't know. But yeah, man, I got to stay in a position where I can get me a re-up. And when I re-up, I got to spend 10K. Period. 10K makes the shame go away. And not to mention that lawnmowers go up. The price of lawnmowers go up. So what does that leave us? Where are we at? You know what I'm saying? What position are we in? Because a lot of us probably go into debt, purchase a Shadow, be quiet. Yeah, this is a straight up whack dog. Tripping off some kids, man. You tripping. Don't trip off him, y'all. Don't trip off him. He's just aggressive. So yeah, man, I'm gonna have to purchase me some more equipment. So me underbidding or undercharging on yours is unacceptable, bro. It's absolutely unacceptable. I can't charge low. I can't do it because the wear and tear that I put on my equipment as a consequence can put me out of business, bro. When it's time to re-up, do I have credit? Do I have good credit? Do I got credit cards I can utilize? Of course, bro. Of course. You got to have these things. You must have these things just for your lifestyle. You know, I mean, plus it's just good to have good credit. you know. But yeah, that's how that go, man. I want you to think about that. Are you charging enough where if your system breaks down, will you be able to get back up? Bro, I got a whole nother truck that I don't even use, man. I don't even like the idea that I got this and it's just sitting. It is good to have a backup truck for your business, period, bro, just in case, because I can't be in operation without the truck. I literally can't do it. You know, I can't even work out of the back of a car because I don't push more. So I have to have a truck on deck. So that's one thing that's taken care of. It starts up, it'll work, bro, but it's just been sitting, man. It's just collecting dust. It's just pointless. You get what I'm saying? But that's what come with it. This truck has 40,600 miles on it. So it's a little used, you know, but it's not that bad. I think this will last me for a few more years, a lot more years, matter of fact, because I don't hardly drive. I barely drive. Yeah. But that's what's important, bro. That's important. You have to charge enough where you'll be able to re-up. If you ain't got nothing out of the situation, that's what's up. Charge enough that you'll be able to re-up. Because this is what I'm assuming. I don't think this is going to happen to me. I don't think this could happen to me. If you do have good credit, let me say this right fast. I'm finna change it up. If you got good credit, bro, you could extend for a line of credit for equipment, especially if you got customers like, yeah, man, keep me in business. Let me get that, boom. But I hate to owe people, bro. I don't like owing people. I owe the banks for my mortgage, bro. That don't make me feel happy at all. You know what I'm saying? The truck, I owe people for this truck. I owe the bank for this truck. So I'm just telling you right now, that's not the way. Credit is cool, man, but the Bible says, owe no man nothing. Don't owe nobody, bro. So if you can cash out, cash out. In this business, we should be able to cash out, bro. Plain and simple. That's why I've been putting up all these prices and everything. I'm trying to get this together, man, but I didn't know exactly why I was going this hard in the paint about prices, but I know now. I hope this helped y'all too, where you will know exactly how to charge. Like, seriously, bro, you got to be thinking of ahead of the game. Like, when we pull up, that's gas right there. That's wear and tear on the truck, on your trailer. That's two right there coming up, boom, pulling up. Hey, what's up? Wear and tear. Some of us drive 15-20 minutes to give a quote. Wear and tear, boom. Eventually you're gonna have to re-up on the truck or on the trailer. So boom, that's done. Or you know when I'm saying re-up, I'm talking about buying brand new stuff, but some people probably just you gonna have to get some maintenance done on your vehicles and stuff. Then you start up that mower to cut the grass. That's wear and tear on your mower. Eventually time is ticking where it's going to say, hey, I need a new this, or you may have to get a new mower. Plain and simple, bro. You need some maintenance, or you need a mower. So that's what I'm trying to say, bro. In order to stay in business, you have to be empowered to charge, man, adequately. You have to charge directly and straight truthful from the heart, bro. There's going to be customers that's going to turn you down on your prices. There's going to be customers that's going to say yes to your prices. It's always a no and always a yes. They don't just roll with just no's, bro. It's always going to be one or the other, man. It's finna start raining again. This week, man, it's been raining yesterday and today. I think it's supposed to rain all next week, bro. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull through, but yeah, y'all. Anyway, this is Larry with ljjlawncare. I hope you stayed to the end. If you did put some L's in the air, I hope that y'all are getting something out of this. If there's a specific topic that you would like for me to discuss, please drop it down in the comment, ask a question or whatever, and I will love to give my refined opinion on the subject. I'm just a mere man that's just trying to get some understanding here in this business too. But that's an enlightenment that I did not know. If you don't charge, you're putting yourself out of business slowly but surely. If you got good credit, you can stay in business, but you're going in debt, bro. You got to pay that back off and all that stuff. I don't want to move like that, bro. I'd rather have money in my bank. You know, it's dumb to have all this equipment and all these things and not have money in your bank. It's crazy to be receiving so much money but not have money in your bank. It's crazy to have so many customers and cutting all these yards but don't have no money in the bank. So anyway, y'all, stay in business by charging, man. Stay in business by charging adequately and correctly. Just charge, bro. Charge them. Like my mama told me, she said, charge them. And that's exactly what you're gonna do. Do it too, bro. This is Larry with ljjlawncare. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. I am out of this. Peace.
Crazy how I came up in this game and then I ran amok. It's Larry Johnson Jr., ljjlawncare, all on them trucks. I stand insanely on it, bro. I love to gain a customer. I mainly maintain what I must. I earn their trust off of the bucks. I'm blessing them with beauty cuts and placing them on YouTube, cause I'm trying to get subscriptions up. I'm driven by ambition, bro. I'm all about integrity. You should never compare to me unless you wanna see how deep your insecurity can be. I'm rolling solo in these streets and all I know is to live free. I'm full of peace, but when it comes to lawncare, boy, I am a beast. I never leave until it's clean. I get them weeds and everything. I throw some seeds and motion leaves and trim them trees and charge them fees. And yes, I am the king of string. I said exactly what I mean. You see the way I do my thing. Them edges squared and crispy clean. Then if you haven't did it yet, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. And best believe that ljjlawncare is gonna be right there.